Your child is melting down, again, and you don't know why. They're crying, or screaming, or shutting down completely. And when you ask what's wrong, they can't tell you, because they don't have the words. They don't understand what they're feeling. They just know it's big, overwhelming, scary. You want to help, but how do you teach a child to navigate emotions when most adults can't even do it? This is How I Feel by Becky Goddard-Hill, written by a children's therapist, illustrated by Asia Iradi. 40 simple, playful activities designed to help kids understand their feelings. Name them, express them, process them, not through lectures, not through punishment, through play, through creativity, through connection, because children don't learn emotional intelligence from being told. They learn by doing, by experiencing, by having safe spaces to feel everything without judgment. And this book, it gives you the roadmap for parents, for teachers, for anyone raising children in a world that's more overwhelming than ever. Why talking about feelings matters. Most of us were never taught how to handle emotions. We were told to calm down, or stop crying, or don't be dramatic. So we learned to suppress, to hide, to pretend we're fine when we're not. And now we're raising children, passing down the same patterns, the same disconnection. But here's what research shows. Children who can identify and express their emotions are healthier, more resilient, better at relationships, better at problem solving, better at life. Emotional literacy isn't a luxury, it's a foundation, and the earlier you build it, the stronger it becomes. Becky Goddard-Hill knows this. As a former social worker, child development specialist, and psychotherapist, she spent decades helping children navigate their inner worlds. And this book distills that expertise into 40 practical activities, divided into 5 sections, each one targeting a specific emotional skill, talking about feelings, feeling happier, feeling kinder, feeling calmer, feeling braver. The activities are simple, using items you already have at home. No special materials, no expensive equipment, just time, attention, and willingness to meet your child where they are. Section 1. Talking about feelings. Learning the language of emotions. Before children can manage their emotions, they need to recognize them, name them, understand that what's happening inside their body has a word. Activity, the feelings faces. Show your child different facial expressions: happy, sad, angry, scared, surprised, disgusted. Ask them to identify each one. Then ask them to make the face themselves. Feel their own face change. Notice how different emotions create different physical sensations. This isn't just cute, it's neuroscience. When children connect internal feelings to external expressions, they build awareness. They start understanding that everyone feels these things, that emotions aren't bad or good. They just are. Activity, how does your body feel? Emotions live in the body, but children often don't notice until it's overwhelming. Teach them to scan their body. Where do you feel happy? Does your chest feel light? Do your arms want to move? Where do you feel angry? Does your stomach feel tight? Do your fists clench? When children learn to read their body's signals, they catch emotions early, before the meltdown, before the explosion, while they can still choose how to respond. Activity, animal charades. This one's playful. Act out emotions using animals. Excited elephant, angry ant, sad sloth, brave bear. Why animals? Because children find it easier to explore big emotions through characters. It creates distance, safety. They can be silly, exaggerated, honest, without feeling judged. And here's the secret. While they're playing, they're learning. They're building emotional vocabulary, practicing expression, connecting feeling to movement. Section 2. Feeling happier. Building joy and gratitude. Happiness isn't something you wait for. It's something you create. And children can learn to notice, cultivate, and amplify the good moments in their lives. Activity, happiness, hunt. Go on a scavenger hunt for happiness. Find 5 things that make you smile. A favorite toy, a cozy blanket, a funny drawing, a pet, a person. This teaches children to actively look for joy, to notice what's already good in their lives, instead of focusing only on what's wrong or what they want. Gratitude isn't natural, it's trained. And the earlier you start, the stronger it grows. Activity, the compliment game. Sit in a circle. Each person gives a genuine compliment to the person next to them. I like how kind you are. You're really good at drawing. You make me laugh. This builds 2 things: the ability to see good in others and the ability to receive kindness without deflecting. Both skills are rare. Both are essential. Activity, dance party. Put on music, move your bodies, jump, spin, be ridiculous, laugh. Movement releases endorphins. It shifts energy. It reminds children that their bodies can create joy. That happiness isn't just something that happens to you. It's something you participate in. And when you dance with your child, you're not just teaching happiness. You're creating memories, connection, safety. Section 3, feeling kinder. Practicing compassion and empathy. Kindness isn't just nice, it's powerful. It builds connection, reduces conflict, creates communities where everyone feels valued. But kindness needs to be taught, modeled, practiced. Activity, acts of kindness. Jar. Write down simple acts of kindness on slips of paper. Help someone. Give a compliment. Share a toy. Make someone laugh. Each day, pick one. Do it. Talk about how it felt, not just for the receiver, for the giver. Because kindness isn't selfless. It feels good. It releases oxytocin. It strengthens relationships. It makes you happier. Activity. Bake something for a neighbor. Bake cookies, muffins, brownies, whatever's simple. Then deliver them to a neighbor. Together. This teaches children that kindness can be tangible, that small gestures matter, that we're connected to the people around us. And it gives them the experience of making someone's day, of seeing a smile, of knowing they caused that. Activity, the kindness mirror. Ask your child, how do you want people to treat you? Then ask, how can you treat others that way? This is the foundation of empathy. Recognizing that everyone wants to be seen, heard, valued, and that we have the power to give that to each other. Section 4, feeling calmer. Managing overwhelm and anxiety. Children get overwhelmed, overstimulated, anxious, and unlike adults, they can't always walk away, change the situation, remove themselves. So they need tools, internal strategies, ways to calm their nervous system when the world feels too loud, too fast, too much. Activity, the cushion walk. Create a path of cushions on the floor. Walk across slowly, focusing on balance, on each step, on not falling. This is mindfulness in action. It forces children to be present, to focus on their body, to slow down. And when the mind slows, the emotions calm. Activity, belly breathing. Teach your child to breathe into their belly, not their chest. Deep, slow, intentional. Place a stuffed animal on their stomach. Watch it rise and fall. Count to 4 on the inhale. Count to 4 on the exhale. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural calming response. It literally tells the brain, we're safe. Activity, worry monster. Make a worry monster out of a tissue box. Decorate it. Give it a name. Then write down worries on paper and feed them to the monster. This externalizes anxiety, takes it out of the child's head and puts it somewhere else. It gives them control, a ritual, a way to release what they can't carry. And sometimes just naming a worry reduces its power. Activity, the calm down corner. Create a designated space in your home. Soft pillows, calming colors, books, fidget toys, breathing reminders. This isn't punishment, it's refuge. a place children can go when they're overwhelmed, where they can regulate, reset, return. Every child needs this, a space where they're allowed to feel without judgment, where calming down isn't about obedience, it's about self-care. Section 5, Feeling Braver. Building courage and confidence. Bravery isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite fear. And children need practice. Safe opportunities to stretch, to try, to fail, to try again. Activity, I am brave because. Ask your child to finish this sentence. I am brave because. Maybe they tried something new. Maybe they spoke up. Maybe they kept going when things were hard. This builds self-awareness. Children start recognizing their own courage. Instead of only seeing what they can't do, they see what they can. Activity, try something new. Once a week, try something unfamiliar. A new food, a new game, a new route to the park. Start small, low stakes. The goal isn't to love it. The goal is to prove that new things aren't dangerous, that discomfort is temporary, that they can handle it. Activity, brave steps. When your child is scared of something, break it down. Identify small steps. Gradual exposure. Scared of the dark? Start with a nightlight, then dim it, then turn it off for 5 minutes, then 10, then all night. Bravery builds through repetition, through proving to themselves over and over, I can do hard things. Activity, the courage cup. Create a visual representation of courage. Every time your child does something brave, add a marble, a stone, or a sticker to a jar. Watch it fill. Celebrate progress. Show them tangibly that courage accumulates, that small acts add up to big change. Section 6, Tips for Grown-ups. How to support your child. Throughout the book, there are tips for grown-ups, guidance on how to use each activity effectively, how to spark conversations, how to avoid common mistakes. Validate feelings, always. Never say, don't be sad, or you're fine, or it's not a big deal. Those responses teach children their feelings are wrong, that they can't trust their own experience. Instead say, I see you're upset. Tell me about it. That sounds really hard. It makes sense you feel that way. Validation doesn't mean agreement. It means acknowledgement. And that's what children need most. Model emotional intelligence yourself. Children learn by watching. If you suppress your emotions, they will too. If you explode, they'll learn that's acceptable. So name your feelings out loud. I'm feeling frustrated right now, so I'm going to take a few deep breaths. I made a mistake and I feel disappointed, but it's okay. Your emotional honesty teaches them more than any activity ever could. Be patient. This takes time. Emotional development isn't linear. Some days your child will use their tools. Some days they'll melt down anyway. That's normal. That's human. Progress isn't perfection, it's direction. Celebrate small wins, notice effort, and keep showing up consistently, lovingly, with belief that they can learn this. Emotional literacy is a lifelong gift. These 40 activities aren't a cure. They're a practice, a foundation, a language. When children learn to identify their emotions, they gain power. When they learn to express them, they gain connection. When they learn to manage them, they gain freedom. And the skills they build now, they carry them forever into friendships, relationships, careers, parenthood. You're not just helping your child survive a meltdown. You're teaching them how to be human, how to navigate the full spectrum of what it means to feel. That's not a small thing. That's everything. So start today. Pick one activity. Try it. Make it playful. Make it safe. Make it yours. Because the greatest gift you can give a child isn't protection from difficult emotions. It's the tools to face them, to feel them, to grow through them. And that gift, it changes everything.